The most powerful organism in the earth is the global church of Jesus Christ. There is no organism, no entity in the earth more powerful than the global church of Jesus. Because at the center of the church is the power of the third person of the Trinity. The third person of the Godhead. His name is the Holy Spirit. And he has not attached himself to Fortune 500 companies. He has not attached himself to false religions. He has not attached himself to false progenitors. But he is forever united with the church. And wherever the people of God are, in any city, in any state, in any nation, in any continent, the power of the Holy Spirit is there. And wherever you are, as a saved Christian, even when you're by yourself, the power of the Holy Spirit is there. When you show up, the Holy Spirit shows up. He is the one that's empowering the church. It is the Holy Spirit that inspires gospel proclamation. It is the Holy Spirit that inspires gospel songs. It is the Holy Spirit that leads you and guides you into all truth. It is the Holy Spirit who warns you of people you should not be in relationships with. It is the Holy Spirit that engineers our pathways to cross one another in different seasons and times. It is the Holy Spirit that creeps into your prayer room and comforts you when your heart is hurting and wounded and broken. It is the Holy Spirit who is ordering your footsteps, warning you of dangers around the corner, putting songs in your heart in the middle of the night, giving you courage when your heart is full of fear, giving you guidance when you don't know where to go, giving you answers when you are confused. It is the Holy Spirit that sneaks up on you in your car when you're driving to work and you'll be flooded with tears before you get to your job. It is the Holy Spirit who has given you all of your gifts. Every gift on the inside of you was given to you by the Holy Spirit. It is the Holy Spirit who engineers movements. And because he's at the center of the church, you are, I am, we are the most powerful force on the planet. It is the Holy Spirit giving birth to churches and sending out missionaries and doing gospel work through human beings, albeit imperfect they are. It is the perfect person of the Holy Spirit inside broken shells of clay. Repeat, it is the perfect person of the Holy Spirit inside broken vessels of clay that makes us strong when we are weak, that anoints us for works of service. It is the Holy Spirit when we feel fire come into a room. You are powerful, and I am powerful because of the person of the Holy Spirit. It was the Holy Spirit who came after you when you was unsaved, convicted you of your sin, woo you to the Father on behalf of Jesus, unzipped you, took out your unrighteousness, hopped on the inside of you, and zipped you up with his power. It is the Holy Spirit that seals you, that make you cry out, son, daughter. All of that is because of the Holy Spirit. And it's the Holy Spirit empowering over 2 billion people around the world who claim Christ as King. Over 2 billion. It is the Holy Spirit even working through good men and around evil men to make sure that the words of Jesus never falls to the floor, to make sure the words of God never fall to the floor. It is the Holy Spirit ensuring that all of the plans of God will come to pass as he has written them and we feel him, and we interact with him, and we hear him, and we sense him. He is forever united to the church. For this reason, repeat, there is nothing in the earth, no religion, no company, no entity, nothing in the earth, don't ever forget that, more powerful, watch the word, powerful, watch the word, powerful, watch the word, powerful, watch the word, powerful, we never without help. There is nothing in the earth more powerful than the church. Not because of sermons or platforms or Instagram followings. Church is powerful because the church is forever united.